Hi there, this is Sideways 8 again. I've been thinking about this, and Hemlock Theory seems like it needs some morals. So, these are my ideas. First of all, if you do not subscribe to Hemlock Theory, you are a bigot. You are a racist. You are responsible for all the horrors in this world. I'll tell you, I'll tell you another way, another video. But let's start with morals according to Hemlock Theory. Hemlock Theory, here's how you detoxify through a strict code of morals. One, fear is immoral. You have anyone trying to whip you up into fear to get you as a persuasion tactic, or you have someone getting hysteric about what's to come, right? You got a Christian friend that's afraid of a Clinton era, or you have a gun buddy who's afraid of a Clinton administration, is just whipping themselves in hysterics. Don't tolerate it. And that, on the other side, if you got a black friend or a person of color, a female, or a homosexual or something like that, who's afraid of a Trump presidency, and they're whipping themselves into hysteria, and they're trying to whip you into hysteria, don't tolerate it. Here's why. The whole point of Hemlock Theory is to detoxify yourself of all habits and all vulnerabilities and all narratives that make it easier to control you, thus get you to be part of a state, which is the source of all that's wrong. And so fear is a very good way to do it. I believe there was once a mayor in New Orleans, and he was shitty as fuck. I'm talking really corrupt. And every time voting time came along, he would say, if you vote for me, or we're going to have the KKK come back. He used the boogeyman to get his way. So anytime you start being afraid of the future, or afraid of anything, or someone trying to get you afraid, or someone else is whipping themselves up to a frenzy, or someone is using fear to influence you, take that bitch out. And I don't mean for dinner either. I mean knock their ass out. Take them down. They're not your friend and they're not your pal. So, cowardness is not to be allowed. The next step is good health. I think I made it clear in other videos that if you are not healthy, there are ideas out there and there are people out there who gain power over the populace by making them sick as fuck, mentally and emotionally. And then when they get done erasing all the good, healthy ideas, they say that their toxic views are the healthy ones. So, to them, just agreeing with their ideology, no matter how insane it is a sign of sanity. So, that's going to be rather twisted. There is no objective way to measure that. I will tell you, however, start getting physically strong. Start exercising. Start working out. Start eating right. The healthier you are, the more better you can think, the less vulnerable you are, the less toxic you become, the better you are as a person. So start becoming healthy physically as best you can. The other one is start gaining power. If you don't have power, you're going to be a victim for every rum-dum on the street. If you gain some personal power, you make your own little kingdom, you'll have a chance. And if things need to be changed, you can change them. I'll leave that to you to figure out how to do that. Have a strong will. Now, the key to exercising a strong will is dominate other people. Just completely dominate. Be aggressive and dominating. Another way is to come up with a goal, like I'm going to run 10 miles today. and try to stick to that goal, or I'm going to try to eat less today. You will increase your willpower by constantly challenging yourself. By constantly building up your inner strength, you're building your inner power. And then you're thus making it easier to control yourself. So you got to do things on your own efforts, on your own willpower, and see if you can accomplish it to get you stronger. Don't worry about tomorrow and don't worry about yesterday. What I'm saying is stay right here in the present. And embrace it. Embrace it. Be completely accepting of how you are completely. Completely embrace the world as it is for its ugliness and horror. Be like a mirror. Don't judge. Don't be aversive. Just accept it. Be here, be now. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, be blameless. As you may have known, the thing that both sides like to do is dox people. They like to harass them. And if they find any dirt on you, that's it. That's end for you. So, try to be at your best to be blameless. Don't have anything that can be used against you. And if you do, you better come clean with it and find out a way to turn that detriment to your benefit, which leads to the next moral, is learn how to transmute things. Transmutation is from a concept from alchemy where you turn lead to gold. Basically, you turn shit into something worthless and something worthwhile. It's the art of changing shit into diamonds. Once you get used to learning how to change shit into diamonds and learn how to turn whatever comes your way to your benefit, you're no longer afraid. You become invincible. Don't tolerate victimhood. Don't become a victim. And anyone who tries to say, oh, poor minorities, poor me, poor them, well, as we've seen with the social justice crowd, they're using that compassion. They're taking an inch and they're taking 500 miles over a long period of time. Anyone who preaches morality or compassion or whatever seems to be a snake hiding behind a pleasant facade. So no more. No more victimhood. No more compassion. These are just some ideas for morality that would make people a more tolerant and less racist. Give me your thoughts on what would be a good way to go.